But later on, they had stopped paying any custom duty, paying any tax. Later on, they denied all the things. That was their cunning activities. So, as consequence, the contemporary Nawab during that time, in 1757, the contemporary Nawab of Bengal was Shirazuddaulah. I already discussed this chapter, guys. That time you had no book. So, since you are having book, that is why this is a review of the chapter. I already told you regarding Battle of Plassey. Then the contemporary Nawab of Bengal in 1757 was Shirazuddaulah. He also opposed strongly regarding the free trade and commerce without paying any tax or custom duty. So during that time, Mir Jafar, he was the commander in charge of Nawab's troop or Nawab army. So Mir Jafar, he acted as the traitor, and as consequence, Shirazuddaulah was badly defeated by East India Company's troop or force. He was then put inside the prison, and later on he was killed. Then British, they wanted that when Shirazuddaulah, he was the Nawab, they had a plan to remove Shirazuddaulah from the throne, and they were wanting a puppet type of Nawab, so that Nawab of Bengal, he would execute everything according to the advice of the company, according to the suggestions of the company. So they were wanting a kind of puppet Nawab on the throne of Bengal. So at last they fulfilled their wish. Shirazuddaulah, he was put into prison, and later on he was killed by East India Company troop, and they made Mir Jafar the Nawab of Bengal. But initially, Mir Jafar, he was quite happy because he became Nawab of Bengal, which he wanted. But later on, he had to face the same problems because he could not understand that now he has become the puppet at the hands of East India Company. And company, they started persuading him to allow them for trade or supplying goods or import without any custom duty or without paying a single penny as tax. So as consequence, Mir Jafar also, he started raising his voice, and then Mir Jafar also, he was removed from the throne. And when he was removed from the throne, Mir Qasim, he became the Nawab of Bengal. And this idea also British had, that Mir Qasim would be the puppet at their hands. And to oblige company, Mir Qasim, he granted them, that means permission for free trade and commerce in Burdwan, Midnapur and Chittagong. Chittagong, it is in Assam. He granted permission for free trade and commerce in Burdwan, Midnapur and Chittagong. And gradually, British, they started interfering in political matters, interfering in trade and commerce. They broke all the conditions of the contract, or the treaty, whatever took place between Nawabs, all the Nawabs of Bengal. They broke everything, they defied everything, they denied everything, and they started the same thing, forcing Mir Qasim to give them, that means give them permission for free trade and commerce in Bengal, all over Bengal, each and every district. Then as a result, one more battle took place in 1764. It is known as Battle of Buxar. Battle of Buxar, it took place between Mir Qasim and the British troop in the year 1764. Buxar, it is in Bihar, you know, and on 22nd October 1764. And after defeating Mir Qasim, British anyhow they could manage the Diwani of Bengal. Diwani means they only used to collect revenue on behalf of company. They were allowed to collect revenue from Bengal, and this was the turning point of the British or the company, that they, what turning point? Because from this incident, when they got the Diwani of Bengal, then it was the turning point, and then gradually they became the ruler, or British, East India Company to British, that means government. They became, or British became the rulers of India, and British became the imperial state. So guys, thus they captured India. They reached India through the passage of Bay of Bengal as traders. Later on, they anyhow convinced Nawab of Bengal for free trade and commerce, though they opposed strongly, but in front of East India Company and its strong army, they had to surrender. They were badly defeated, each and every one. In the Battle of Plassey, in Carnatic War 1, 2, 3, first, second and third, then in the Battle of Buxar, and Battle of Buxar, it was the turning point, and from this Battle of Buxar, no more battle took place between India or between any Nawab or East India Company, and they could establish themselves, and they could establish their feet on the soil of India. So guys, this much for the day. So today I am not going to give you any questions, because already I have taught you this chapter. Remaining part I will teach you later on. I will explain in my next lecture. So that is why I am not going to give you any questions. Already I have given you questions, and you have solved the questions on the basis of my lecture, previous lecture. So till then, you read the chapter intensely up to here on page 13 under the heading Battle of Buxar. Till then guys, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.